Welcome, everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is episode 2 of Raiders of the Ark. We have our boy Redline here today. And for those of y'all who don't know who he is he's a content creator that's growing real fast in the scene, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't checked him out, definitely go check him out. He's out here representing 1401, originally from well, not originally, but he was originally prior to that in 1341, which is kind of where they're out here representing the squad. So the squad moved. We all know that. We're going to talk a little bit about it. We won't dive too deep into it, ladies and gentlemen, but definitely go check him out. His content is tier 1, guys, bringing you all sorts of amazing content. So definitely go check him out. And yeah, man, they're doing big things over there in the squad, so we're really excited to kind of get to know more about Redline, about his channel, ambitions, goals, all that kind of stuff. But also, just like that, Raiders of the Ark, ladies and gentlemen. So I just saw him. Ooh, he's so ready right now. I love it. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go check his channel out. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look it up real quick, and I'm gonna post it in the I see him on the other screen. I'm gonna post his link in the chat real quick. That way y'all can go and drop him a sub, guys. Let's get him over. He's almost at 1.5k, ladies and gents. Let's get him over there. Let's get him over the hump. Crushing it on YouTube right there. There's his link right there for Redline. Go check him out. Drop him a sub. We'd love you for it. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to switch scenes real quick. I'm going to unmute everything, and we're going to make sure and see if everything's going to work. Handy dandy. I think there's a couple of second delay, guys, on the video, so just work with us on that. I did turn the audio down on the alerts and stuff. That way we're not getting blasted by all that kind of stuff. We're going to fire up some music, do all that kind of fun jazz while we're making sure. This is my first time doing this, so please be patient with me. So we're gonna flip over, guys. Let's flip over, and then we're gonna get it all started, man. All right, let me see. Hello. Can you hear me?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? All right, guys. Let me know if y'all can hear him on the audio, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna fire up some music, put it real low. That way, at least we have something rolling in the background. And oh man, I saw you. They didn't see what you were showing me, man, but I saw you rolling with the bottle. Yeah, you can show. It's all right. It's
Bro,
all right.
so, as a thank you for having me, it's 6 a.m. here in California.
Ooh.
So I was like, I think this is good. So I might, drop a few for my boy at 6 a.m.
Ooh.
Glad to be here, my friend.
Okay,
Thank you for having me.
Well, look, we got shots on shots. Don't you worry. All right, guys. Is the audio? Let me see. Make him louder. Zurich, is that better?
Testing.
Ooh, you're nice and loud. I can hear you, bud. You good? I can't hear you now. Nope, I can't hear you. No audio, bud.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. Ooh, look at you. Sounding thick. All good on my end, Bulba.
I mean, that's how my lady likes it, Gotta keep it clean. Keep it thick.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man.
Lumberjack style, baby. No, I'm just kidding. No, thank you for hopping on, man. I know he's in Cali out here, so it's super early for him. So appreciate everything. Oh, you know what I forgot, guys? I forgot the La Musica. We can't have no Latin fire over here. Come on now.
Or that Urbano music? Is that us?
Is the what?
Urbano. I don't know. I heard it one time. I heard Daddy like annual AA. I was like, okay, that guy slaps. But I didn't know if that's Latin music. Is that Latin music? Urbano music? Let's forget that. Let's forget this conversation.
No,
I try.
No, we never censor here, sir. All right, I'll have you know that. All right, let me turn this down a little bit. I want to make sure, guys, that y'all can still hear the music, but it's not overpowering our voices. So let me know, and then we'll get started with everything. We'll work our way up to the shots, big boy. Hey, let me have you. Is there any way you can shuffle a little bit to your right? Yeah, perfect. Boom.
Good.
Right in the middle, baby. Yeah. Because I didn't want my frame cutting you off if you couldn't see my thing. There you go. So you should be good, guys. Chat's gonna be flowing. Like I said, peeps. For those of y'all who are new, make sure you keep the chat clean. I'm doing this for y'all because I want y'all to be a part of the series itself. But mods, if anybody comes in with all that nonsense, insta ban, insta timeout.
But I'll still love you. Yeah. Don't worry.
I'll still love you, but you'll be banned. Right. Drop that hammer. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying, welcome. The audio. Who is he? Hear both. You fine? Okay, cool. Good. All right. We got people dropping in. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you already know Raiders of the ARK, guys. I'm at work. If you need anything, just yell at me. All right, Bess. Is he Jay? No. He's with Squad with Death Squad and the crew in 1401 right now. So
1401.
Yeah, we're gonna dive into all that fun jazz, guys. But those of y'all who know, the whole point of this series, guys, is I want to get kind of behind the players and the accounts. We always talk about it, guys, where we all, there's always a player behind the account. I know Redline himself has produced content around that concept as well, where it's like, guys, it's at the end of the day, we all love Rise of Kingdoms. There's a player behind the account, and my goal is to get behind and learn all these guys, and and learn more about them, more than just commanders. It's more like, what do they love to do, favorite foods, like the stuff that doesn't necessarily pertain to the game, but it pertains to the player in the game. And that's what I care about, surrounding ourselves with good people, good vibes, and all around, making friends, guys. It's one of those things. So that's the whole point of the series. Redline immediately came to my mind as one of the people that I wanted to get on the series, not only because he's a content creator himself, but also because he's a good dude. We talk a lot about our channels, content that we want to do, suggestions that we're giving each other for content, stuff that I can't do, but he would be really good at, stuff like that. So we bounce a lot of ideas, and ultimately at the end of the day, guys, we just want all the ships to rise together, and that's just the way I see it, and helping good people. And y'all know that about the channels and our channels. It's all about that, the vibes, and just having a good time, guys, because that's what we're all about. So without further ado, before we start weeping into tears over my poetic sayings, all right, let's start this. You ready, or you need like we always do it for our business, but if you got to do it, you got to do it. It lets you relax. So we photograph weddings in our other businesses and stuff like that. So we do a concept that we call a shot before the shot.
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. All right.
Bro.
Well, let's get yours. All right, get yours. I'll get mine, and we'll do it real quick.
Oh, mine's right here. Interesting.
Ooh, look at this guy. All right, we'll do a shot before the shot.
Did you just say that you guys do wedding photos?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, me and the fiance started doing wedding videos. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Is
Is
a collab coming soon?
Ooh, I like it. Send it. We travel all over the place. That's why with Vegas, dude, if we can write it off, bro, we go do like a photo shoot and then write the whole trip off.
Exactly.
That's high octane business thoughts right there, guys. All right. Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Oh, you guys get the raw. You're getting raw Redline.
Ooh,
oh,
I love it.
Casadores, Mike. To answer your question, buddy, it's 6 a.m. I probably should have been doing this, but you know what?
Crown Royal Peach. He knows where it's at, baby. Let me see. Both of you.
Oh, okay, I see you with the crown.
Yeah,
I see you.
Yeah. What's up? 1401. What? With the membership too. I see you, Redline. Yeah, Redline represents. When he starts unlocking all his stuff, then you already know. We'll talk about that offline though. But congrats again on YouTube partnership, brother.
Oh, I mean, hey man, I appreciate that. That was you know, when I got it, I was like, man, woo! I was like, they gave it to me. Yeah, it was really exciting for me to get to that point. I mean, I started doing YouTube, like truly doing YouTube, like making videos. I think early October, and then to get there with all that grinding, man, big accomplishment. So I'm very happy. So thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Dude, a lot of people don't understand the grind, bro. The grind is especially. See what helps. What always helps is a name, and dude, the squad has that in spades, and that's one of the reasons why, like, you know, outside of being a content creator, it's getting in the minds of those big teams. You know, the OVs, the squad. You know, we got HKLs, we got 1AVGs, we got all these guys, and so getting to know, kind of pick the brains of those players is going to be one of those big things. So, all right, we'll start it off. Why did you decide to name what's the whole how do I put it? What's the story behind your name Redline?
All right, so the nickname Redline stems from it's a pre-rock days. So in college, I applied for a fraternity.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
we applied for a fraternity. Not gonna mention the fraternity. Not saying they're under investigation for anything, but I applied for a fraternity.
Yeah.
And during pledge nights, which is basically, you know, every week you go through a night of, you know, workouts. Let's say, for example, to kind of, you know, get into to fraternity. And then every night before I pledged, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be doing a lot of working out. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a Redline drink and chug that bad boy, and work out. And if you guys know what Redline is, I think it's a banned or no longer being sold energy drink. Think of Red Bull but times 20. And then, so I would chug those every single night before a night. And when I got through the fraternity, everyone's like, "Dude, you talk super fast, Red, and you drank that crap. We're gonna call you Redline." And it's stuck ever since for the last 10 years, man. And it just kind of just went through.
Oh, man. Dude.
Yeah.
So now you're a fast talker? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, man. Bro, I've been a fast talker. I'm working on this to slow down talking since I started doing YouTube videos. Oh, man.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, some of the names that we get, bro. Dude, I can't even. We'll eventually get to that point, but man, some of the names that my wife gave me, and dude, they stuck, and I absolutely hate them, but she loves them. So I'll give y'all an indicator. Some of y'all, actually, I don't even know if my community knows it. So one of the nicknames that my wife gives me is Pooh Bear, like Weenie the Pooh Bear, like Weenie the Pooh. All right, and everyone's like, oh, it's 'cause he's chubby, you know, whatever. No. The reason she calls me Pooh Bear is because when we first started dating and I would try to reach up real high for shit, my shirt would come like halfway up my chest. And so I looked like fucking Weenie the Pooh every time I tried to grab shit. So naturally she called me Pooh Bear, and then I called her Piglet. So when I proposed to her, I actually put, "Would you marry me, Piglet?" But it was so, dude, there's some dumb. Big Bird's another one, because I made the mistake growing up of wearing all yellow to go out one time, and she thought it was fucking Big Bird, so Big Bird stuck. So now I don't wear yellow ever. 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 There you go. No, but we're retracting. All right.
We're retracting now.
Yeah, we're retracting now. All right. Which kingdom did you start the game in?
Man, I started the game in Kingdom 1026.
Okay.
So my account is 810 days old.
Ooh, I like it.
Yep.
I like
2018, my friend. When it's called Rise of Civilizations.
Dude, people don't know about the OG stuff. The OG stuff is unreal.
Oh man, it's amazing how long I played this game. But my journey is 1026. Then I went to 1051 with Chisgul for a short time, and then I went to 1196, 1212, 1213, 1341, and now 401. Freaking nomad, man.
The journeyman. I love it.
It was more of like, you know, when you like, it's hard finding a really good leadership in a kingdom. So I definitely like I've been into some horrible kingdoms where not gonna mention which ones, but like if you can't be in this alliance except for this alliance, no one can do anything. You can't win Mighty Governor event. You have they some people maybe forced me to change my name, like, oh, you need to call yourself XXX so you can represent your rank. I'm like, what?
What?
So yeah, man, I traveled a lot and finally found a good home with the squad, and best decision of my life, actually.
Dude, we're gonna talk about that because there's a lot of like, I have some things. I know I've heard things about Death Squad. We're gonna touch on it. We're not gonna get into the nitty gritty, guys, but I know that's half the things that people love about Death Squad and just Squad in general is it's well, we say balls to the walls. You know, it's essentially, the way I see it, is just absolutely nutty. When we watch on KVK, dude, it's just it makes my brain hurt because you just see Death Squad 5 marching flags all the time. It's like it's happening every minute, and then I see y'all rallying everything that breathes. I'm just like, oh my god. So we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, I'm just like, oh god. I'm out here trying to get reports and shit, and everyone's like, I'm busy. I'm like, damn, I'm a scrub. Gotta level up my game. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but you got your boy now. Your boy now.
But you got your channel, baby. We gotta let you. We ain't stomping on content. Nah, we ain't doing that. I ain't like that.
You need reports. I got you.
All right.
We'll collab. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. All right. What's your favorite name? Not yours. What's your favorite name in Rise of Kingdoms that you can remember?
Oh, dude, I saw a guy, and I actually thought about you when I saw this name. It was like 2 weeks ago. Some guy's name was Cheeks. And to me, that's just hilarious. It's like Cheeks. Super simple. Cheeks.
I love it.
And his farm was Clap. So I remember it said Clap
god.
Cheeks.
Oh god.
Like they were lined up perfectly next to each other. You know how your farm next to your city?
Yeah.
It said Clap, and then his name was Cheeks.
Oh god. Slap and then Chinchi Slap Cheeks. Dude, you could do so many things with that. Dude. So I don't know if you know about 399, but in the KVK, they call it their KVK mode. They put the word boner in front of all of their names.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So now everybody, like, they were like, oh yeah, Gecko, like some content creators didn't want to cast their KVK because they literally would have had to say like boner like in every rally. So my wife was like, oh yeah, I got your perfect name for you right here. It's Boner Sore. And I'm like, oh god. I'm like, why are you so good at making names? So all right, we digress.
You're naming yourself that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that for KVK. All right, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, just real quick, if you do have your own questions, the way that this segment is gonna break out, I'm gonna ask all of our questions. We're gonna finagle some other questions inside that pertain specifically to Redline. And then towards the end, any questions, I'm going to scroll all the way back up, and any questions that aren't like, you know, what underwear size do you wear? Like shit that's like that, then we're going to skip. But anything that's like actually, you know, a good question, we're going to ask in chat. So make sure y'all post your questions in chat. I will go back and reread them, and then that's how we're going to end the episode. All right, here we go. All right, what makes the squad special in your eyes, brother?
Great question, man. Squad, I mean, besides the obvious, right? Like it's they're a fighting group. They're not scared to lose troops, but the family environment that they've given me, for me, from the short time me and you have talked to each other, like I don't tolerate, you know, drama, bullcrap. Not saying that there's no drama in general. Everyone has drama, but the amount of time they invest into me being a better player, but also give me that family environment in game, is valuable for me. Like that's the biggest thing, is I've built a community with them, and obviously they supported me the entire time, me, you know, experimenting with this content creation and on Twitch. And during fights, man, they've always been there for me. Like they never shied away from like not being there when your boy needs them when we're fighting. So like just the community they give me is the biggest thing for me specifically. As you know, I migrated to 6 different kingdoms. And to say I found a home, and I've been around the block a couple times.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry.
And because of them, and that's the thing that stands out for the most. they're family, man, and that's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's why the same reason
Yeah.
when people ask me why did I go to $3.99, it was because in a matter of days, they showed me so much support on the channel and on content and on stuff like that. It was unreal. I think our Discord hopped up like 80 to 90 people in a matter of like 3 days. They hopped on, they subbed to the channel. They literally did without me even having to ask. I didn't ask for one thing. One guy just, Zimix came on, said, "Hey, I love your content. I'm gonna share it out. Do you mind that?" And I go, "No." And they send me screenshots of an email that was sent out that was just like, "Hey, go check this guy's content out. He's streaming our Osiris League, doing a really good job." And by the end of the weekend, I had like over 200 subs just on $3.99 itself. And I was just like, guys, you just can't. That's love, man. That's love, you know. And everybody in our community understands, like, it's all like we base it on very simple things. I don't care if I have 50,000 subs. What I care about is I want the loyalty, the love, and the vibes. That's all I care about, because at the end of the day, if I'm streaming to 10 people but the chat is popping off, people are loving, popping emojis, doing whatever, having a great time, we're laughing, having drinks, I could care more about that than having 5,000 people watching the stream but only 5 people chatting in the thing. And that's to me, because I love, that's the one thing I love about live streams, is like right now you see the chat just flowing with people asking questions, doing whatever, and it's just live, it's engaging, it's raw, and that's the way I am. I know some guys don't really care for it, but that's what I get a kick out of. So VODs is a whole other animal. There's so many trolls in VODs, but in live streams, it's just, you get what you get. And I love our communities, and they're insane. So I know Speedy, I see a bunch of 1401 guys in here that have already been with us. So I'm happy to see them in here. But yeah, man. All right, so I have to ask you, because I get asked this all the time, or I get told this all the time. I'll put it that way. When you're streaming, well, do you stream KVKs? Let me ask you that.
Yes, I do stream KVKs.
Okay. Do you stream KVKs on a delay?
No.
Exactly. Guys, at the end of the day, I've been saying this the entire fucking time, all right? Whether you're on a delay or not, it don't make a goddamn difference on how you're going to fight in KVK. There's a reason Drago doesn't put his shit on delay. A bunch of streamers don't put their shit on delay, because I can get blocking chat because you're putting certain things. But at the end of the day, guys, a 5-minute delay isn't going to make, in anything more than 5 minutes, just do a VOD. You're just wasting your time doing anything other than a VOD at that point. Because, guys, if I put my stream on a 5-minute delay, that isn't going to change anything that's going to happen, guys. Whether we show up in force, whether we're going to do whatever, doesn't make a difference, guys. And that's just in my humble opinion. I think it's different for every creator. I know a couple that do put their stuff on delay. I don't know if it's by request or by just that kind of stuff. But that was the one thing that bothered me, was being compared to Chiskel or Gecko or whoever. A couple of creators that put their stuff on delay, and then others that don't. So there's pros and cons, guys, and we'll dive into that a little bit more. But it's interesting to hear that another creator is not, and they're in a big alliance, boys. So it's not like they're playing in Kingdom 27, you know. No offense to Kingdom 27, but you know, that's the gist. So all right, let me get back to my thing real quick. All right, what's your favorite moment thus far in your career in Rise of Kingdoms?
My favorite moment was probably getting top 32 last season with the squad. I've never played on a really good, formidable team, you know, coordinated team. I mean, every team is not perfect, right? But to be able to play at that level, man, was huge for me, man. It was a blessing, and just really glad to be part of that. And I think we were top 16 last season, but then top 8 season before that. So like, just being with that group is just, for me, is the best moment ever. Like, that winning KVK is fine, but losing KVKs, the last KVK was fun, by the way, even though we lost. But just being top 32 last 2 seasons is probably my biggest moment for me in Rise of Kingdoms.
Nice, dude. I love It's one of those things. Like that's why I always tell. Like a lot of people hear me gripe about certain things, but it's not because I want stuff to be in a bad way. I want stuff to grow. Like I want the Osiris League to become better than what it is right now. I want KVK to be better than what it is right now, because guys, we have some crazy alliances that if you give them the opportunity to do some crazy things, they're gonna go do it. You know, it's just one of those things. Like we were watching y'all's KVK, and you don't have to say it, I'll say it for you. I think the B teams are what cost y'all that KVK. No, you know, not shitting on their parade or anything, but I tell everybody in my community all the time when they ask what separates the big winners and the big losers and the big boy KVKs, it's your B teams. It's not your A teams, because your A teams more often than not, not all the time, are going to be those powerhouses like 1401, 341, you know, 307, you know, 1331. And if you put them against pair them with inactive B teams that don't show up, and the B teams, and then you going up 4 against 1, I don't care who you are, you're going to get absolutely taken behind the woodshed if you're going 4v1 in a KVK. So clapping cheeks, baby. Yeah. So, you know, it's one of those things. Like I say, guys, that's a downside with KVK. You know, I'd love to say there's a fix around it, but there really isn't. So, you know, that's what I saw. Dude, y'all were absolutely grinding in Kingsland, and then it got to where y'all's B teams got locked out. Y'all were fighting on like 3 or 4 different fronts, and then at that point, guys, it's just they were still rallying and zeroing people. That's what we were laughing about. We were literally streaming the KVK, and you see Death Squad's rally coming through the pass, going all the way through Kingsland, and absolutely obliterating some dude. And all the marches were still by the pass, and I'm just like, bruh. And these are like 85 to 100 mil players. And I'm just like, dude. And Squad, he didn't even care. He was just like, you know, let it die out. We're just gonna keep doing it. And you just kept seeing him come out through the pass the entire time. I was dying, dude.
We had to have fun, man. We had to have fun. We had to have fun, right? Like, that last KVK was probably for me. Even though we lost, it was still the best KVK I've ever experienced. Yeah. That level of competition was crazy. It was nonstop fighting. Kudos to them, man. Like that fight was good, but you know, all I can say is that we did our best. I fought to the end. Yeah.
Well, I know y'all lost a ton.
Oh man, but it was the best time of my life. You know, like the cool thing about being like, you know, losing a KVK is that, yeah, you may not get end rewards, and trust me, guys, I wasn't looking forward to crafting that 3rd coin. Trust me, I wasn't looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But to be able to have that ability to attack whenever you want, and then be a nuisance whenever you want, that was fun. Because when you lock people out, like you're just hoping they come out of the pass. Like, man, I hope they come out. Like no one wants to fight us. I'm the guy losing. Great, I'm gonna rally everything possible. That was so fun for me, man. It is what it is. We did our best.
Mike, so I have a comment in the chat. So Mike Voss couldn't disagree more. What wins AABB KVK? So I should have stipulated that, Mike. I agree with you on that one. It's the A teams that will separate in AABB. The Bs always help though, guys. You have to understand that the Bs to me are kind of they don't play like a massive role in AABB format, but 2 A's going up against 4 teams, 2v4 is still not going to be a good predicament, especially if the Bs have active alliances like we saw in some of the other KVKs. It doesn't make a difference. The activity is what draws is the big draw in KVK. I don't care if you're a really powerful A team. If your activity level is really low, you might as well be a C team. You know what I mean? And you're just crippling yourself at that point. So it's one of those, like, I get where you're coming from, Mike, but it depends on the quality of A team that you're talking about. Now, if we're talking about 2 big hitter A teams against 2 big hitter A teams, which we've kind of seen, but not really. I wouldn't say, like, we've seen a couple of them, but the ones that end up winning are because the 2 A teams are pushing with the B team. So it's 4v2 instead of, but every KVK is going to be a little different. I think the new map's going to change all that, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So, all right. What's your funniest moment in Rise of Kingdoms?
My funniest moment.
What's
Oh,
something
man,
that absolutely made you laugh? Where Death Squad send Dragon Lancer with 3 million troops and obliterate
Oh
some,
my
or
God, this is horrible to say, guys. Okay, so quick, so oh my God, this is horrible. So regular ARK matches, right? You know, sometimes you streamroll teams, right? Like ARK of Osiris matchups can be, you know, I think before the matchmaking, like you'll be like a team, and then like a team that's like 500 million power less plays against you, right? Like ARK was messed up at one point. So we're playing ARK of Osiris one time, right? And it was just bad. It was like 40,000, like 2,000. So so that squad wants to be a nice guy, and he picks up the ARK and brings it to the enemy gate, and then it's like, hey, then let him get it. So he picks it up and brings it all the way to the enemy gate when they're locked down.
yeah,
And we're all doing the same thing, like, hey guys, here you go, take it.
yeah.
To me that was the funniest thing ever, because you know, once you get them behind the behind the gate at ARK, and they're like, you know, 500 million power less alliance, it sucks. So we're like, hey, here's the ARK. It's just horrible.
Dude, I did that with one of our guys, and we dropped it right at the entrance. And so when people were drag their march, they were dragging it to the ARK, and then they would get absolutely obliterated once they would pick up the ARK. Oh, dude, that's, oh man,
Oh
the
man,
good old days.
the good old days, man. That's just one funny moment. I'm sure there's a lot more, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. Fucking Death Squad.
All right, here we go. Here's our rapid. We're gonna do a rapid question. It's just gonna be like a one word answer kind of deal, and then after that, then we'll jump into the nitty gritty stuff, and that's where the conversational parts will start. All right, here we go. Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite movie?
Oh God, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Okay. All right, tell us your secrets. No, I'm just playing. No, don't tell us. All right, favorite food?
Oh man, favorite food. Lasagna.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Favorite drink?
Ooh, alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Alcoholic.
Ooh, Hennessy.
Non-alcoholic.
Coke.
This guy drinking Hennessy out here. We out here rolling. All right, favorite civilization in Rise of Kingdoms?
Germany.
Okay. Secret talents that you may have. What's a secret talent you have that most people would never guess? Do you play an instrument? Do you dance Latin music? What's something that most people would never guess you have a talent for? Can you rap?
Hell no, bro. Come on now, look at me. I was kidding. Talent. I can salsa. But I'm also a thrill seeker.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I like skydiving. I like bungee jumping. I like doing things that a lot of people don't like to do.
There you go. Where's the craziest place you've jumped?
So for now, I've only skydived at 13,000 feet. In California.
Okay.
In California right now. I really want to do Hawaii one day. And somewhere international, but so far right now it's just California.
Yeah, the wife wants to go snorkeling in Bora Bora, and I'm like, have you seen a 260-pound man trying to snorkel and swim with the dolphin? Nah, it's gonna.
We all float, baby. We all float.
I'm literally gonna look like Family Guy, like the mermaid just flailing in the water. It ain't gonna. It's gonna be the most unsexy thing you've ever seen, bro.
Hey,
all right.
In my eyes, it's all good.
There you go. All right, favorite commander?
Oh man. Right now, Guan.
Guan? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game outside of Rise of Kingdoms?
None at the moment, man. Too busy for anything else.
All right. PlayStation, Xbox, or PC?
It was Xbox. Now it's kind of shifting to PC, man.
Okay. Favorite PC game?
Oh, right. Oh man, there's so many. Oh, boy, these are good ones, man. It's not a specific game, but I really enjoy Total War series. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Okay. Yeah.
But those were my favorite games.
Okay, so you've always kind of liked these kinds of games, so that's awesome.
I'm a big history guy, man, especially about Roman history. I love it.
Ooh, okay. Well, now we're diving into the rabbit hole. All right. Favorite thing about Rome? Favorite thing about Rome?
In the game or
No,
in
just in general. What well, you're a history nut. What's the one thing? If I was to ask you, what's your favorite thing about Rome, as in your favorite commander, history buff? Like, what's your favorite go-to thing that if you had to give me a fact about Rome, what would it be?
the legions, man.
Legions.
The legions.
Okay.
The legions, the story behind them, their expansion of the empire, their campaigns like through Gaul, through Britannia. Like, dude, there's so many things, but just that military conquest really interested me. Like, I was reading encyclopedias all day, man.
Yeah, I was a architecture major before I switched over to when I moved with the wife, and dude, I absolutely fell in love with Rome, especially Greece. Greece and Rome are my two favorites. That's actually our lifetime trip, so that's where we want to go for the once in a lifetime that we have to do it. It's gonna be a 3-4 weeker.
Oh man,
just
have fun, brother.
Getting absolutely fried. But all right, last one. Favorite vacation spot? Where's your favorite place to go?
Favorite place? Okay, so favorite place to go. I would love to go to Japan, Tokyo, right?
Okay.
But where I've been so far, my favorite place is, for me, for some reason, it's Hawaii, bud.
Oh,
Hawaii.
We've never gone. I've always wanted to though.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just beautiful, man. Because I've been fortunate enough to have family out there who show me the local spots outside the tourist spots, and just that experience, man. The beach is just beautiful, man. Hawaii is a place you definitely want to go to.
Dude, we can't seem to find ourselves outside of New Orleans and Vegas.
Ooh, but those are good places to go, though, man. Those are good places.
Because we love to gamble and drink. So it's like,
exactly.
What? Water? Just go jump in a puddle. We can go gamble all night long. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding.
No. 100%. My fiance loves New Orleans. My fiance's a big crawfish eater. So she'll even today order crawfish bins and bring it and have it shipped to California. That's how bad. That's how she likes it.
Why don't you just make it yourself, bro?
She said that crawfish in New Orleans it's completely different than the ones in Cali.
Well,
she goes, it's not frozen.
You're talking about the actual crawfish itself.
The actual crawfish.
Oh, okay.
She orders those giant live buckets. They're alive, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. You gotta suck the head and everything, dude. If you don't do
it, I can't do it.
Yeah, sure you can, dude. You're in squad, bro. There's a lot of weird shit that happens there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know. I'm just kidding. I don't even know. Just fooling with you on that one.
Don't worry, brother.
Squad don't zero me. All right. Let me see. All right, here we go. These are more in-depth questions, guys. But before we hop into this, there was some funny. Oh man. I don't know if this guy's in yours. S Ninja.
Oh fuck.
His man side won't let him suck the head.
Thanks, Ninja. I appreciate it, brother. Thanks, brother.
No head. All head matters, guys. Hashtag all head matters. All right. So this was a funny story that we actually talked about off stream, that we were just chatting about. All right. Oh, actually, give me 1 second, guys. I normally wouldn't do this, but I told Redline I would show him. Give me 1 second.
Oh god. What's happening? What's happening, guys? Getting a little scared. What's happening? What's happening?
He knows where it's at. All right, here's the story, fam. Before we dive into it, all right? Yeah. All right. So there's a story behind this bear, all right? So we were talking about how we met our wives. Well, all right, wait, real quick. Are you married?
I'm engaged.
You're engaged. Okay, congratulations on that, bud.
Thank you, brother.
We talked about how we met our fiancés and wives, and the epic tragedies, Roman tragedies that incurred in order for us to get where we got. And with my wife, most of y'all know she's way over my head. I'm just a chubbo wubbo that just landed with the hot chick and got lucky. So in high school, we met in high school, and this is how we were just chatting, talking about how we met our fiancés and our wives. And he was like, I was telling him, oh yeah, my wife, she absolutely hated me when we first met. And I mean hated. She was a volleyball player. So you know me, you know, a thirsty ass high schooler. You know, you see some volleyball, you see them running in their tight shorts, you know, them thick ass booties. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Let's be real, all right?
I feel it. I feel it. I
Thick-ass
support my
booties
boy.
running around. So I played volleyball for a while. So the coach brought a guys team in to scrim against the girls to kind of get them ready for it. And they wanted us to help the girls with kind of their approach for spiking and all that kind of stuff. So I corrected my now wife, Marisa, and she literally gave me the nastiest, like, fucking over shoulder stare that I had ever seen in my life. And I was like, don't you worry. Don't. And she got real upset. And so then we were like, all right. So then she originally later on told me, she goes, man, I fucking hated you. Like I didn't even want to. And then I literally told her like a week later, I told her, I'm just going to grow on you like a fungus. And she didn't know what the fuck to say. She just rolled her eyes. She does it a lot. She'll just roll her eyes and then walk away. And literally 6 months later, I asked her out on a date. We went on a date, and all the rest is history. But when I asked her out, and this is where the fun part came, I asked her out. She once told me, she goes, I always imagined that I would get married to a white guy. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm literally like, I'm blown away. Like, she's literally like, you're not my type. She literally tells me, she goes, you're not my type. And I go, why? She goes, because you're not white. And I'm like, God damn. Like, okay, let me go not be in the sun for a couple of months, and then maybe we can talk again. And so when I asked her out, I bought 2 bears. I brought a brown bear and a white bear. And I literally said, will you give a brown bear a shot and go out with me? And it literally had a note. And then it said, choose your bear. And then she chose the brown bear, and we've had this bear for almost 20 years now. And it was the first time I asked her out. So, dude, his beans are all out. Dude, he has a saggy ass booty and stuff. But
hey,
we've had him.
That's game, folks.
Yeah, we've had him ever since. And then Redline showed me his bear, and I was like, God damn! Like, dude, we some cheesy ass mofo's out here. I love it.
Yep.
And then I told him
a lot of things in common.
I told him how I asked my wife out. I got. Do y'all know those big carnival bananas? Like the big ass, like the 5-foot carnival bananas. I put that shit and I held it outside of her house when I was asking her to prom. And then I had a note, like a ghetto ass note. It's not even typed up, just handwritten. Stapled that shit on the banana and literally said, will you go to prom with me? We'll have a splitting good time. And she kept that fucking banana for like 7 years. And her mom finally had a fucking garage sale and literally gave it. There was a little kid that asked about it and she just gave it to him for free. And I got to the garage sale and you see a fucking banana getting driven off down the road. And I was so mad. But my wife still laughs about it to this day. So
Toy Story status.
Yeah, Toy Story. I was just like, what the fuck? I was about to go chase him down and take the. But then I saw it was a little kid, so I would have felt bad. All right, here we go.
That's game, brother.
Dude,
good shit, man.
Yeah.
That's game.
Yeah, we got to have it somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
Got it with my looks. That's what I always say. I got it with my looks.
Swag. That's your swag, man.
I'm just kidding. All right, All right, here we go. Let's dive into the top. These are going to be the more intense questions now. So we're going to get into these. It's going to be more involved. All right, first one. Top 3 things you would like to see added into the Osiris League.
Oh, man. Top 3 things. I don't know how to, like, what I can say to add it. I'm the commander situation. So I feel like, you know, when teams are entering Osiris League, right? Mm-hmm. And they roll out new commanders, I think that's something that should be really looked at, where, like, for example, like Zenobia, right? Zenobia came out, like, I think towards a playoff bracket of
right before top 32.
Yeah. So I don't know how they can do it. I think they of course should introduce new commanders, like, into the game, but I think that they should really look into adding something around, like, restricting, like, if a top 32 team's secured, like, keep it the same level, right? Like, don't have, like, all of a sudden Kingdom X has Zenobia and then I'm over here in 1401, like, with, like, 2 commanders behind it, right? I think they should definitely look at some type of limitation about putting new commanders into the game, or not making like restricting it from being an Osiris League for a certain time or something like that. I think that should definitely be added into the game.
I think it's doable though, because they already do that. They already do it for kingdoms when they lock certain commanders for certain time periods.
Yep.
They should easily be able to just lock a commander out of Osiris League. It shouldn't be like you can still use it, just not in Osiris League. They do the same thing with the
invitationals.
With the Anubis realm as well. Like they can't use, even if they have certain ones, you can't use them in KVK, but they can use them in Ark of Osiris. So it could be done. They just need to do it. I think that's where I was agreeing with you on that one. We've talked about it multiple times, so I won't dive into it on super hard in this episode, but I think they either need to do that or they need to level the field similar to Osiris League or to the Osiris Invitational, but with a caveat on top. They need to, I suggested a pick and ban. They can do plenty of other things. So for those of y'all who watch League of Legends, it's similar to that, where all commanders are open and available, max expertise, but then you do a pick and ban. Now, the big draw was a lot of people were saying we don't have enough commanders. That's fine. You just limit it down to like 3 picks, 3 protects, 3 bans. And then that way each game, nobody can complain about not having commanders because they're all available if you protect or you ban them. So it's one of those, like, is the system going to be flawless? No, probably not. But is it going to, it eliminates the entire argument with, I don't have that commander. They will literally, every single player will have, because the Invitational, I kept finding, I don't know if you watched it last season, but I found it to be very not spectator friendly, if that makes sense, because there were so many, just everybody had the same marches, everybody had the same, like, it was 60 Attila Takedas running on the field. There was it just became very boring. So I think that adapts it so that you can start actually building strategy around, because a lot of these teams aren't one trick ponies. You know, you have guys that specialize in infantry, they switch their strats up, you know, it's going to adapt that. So I think having some sort of spin-off of either doing what you were suggesting or doing some sort of other system where it makes it readily available, but you can adjust according to pick and protects and bans and that kind of stuff. So it's something that'll be interesting to see. I don't know if they'll implement it for next season, but at least
that is really interesting.
I think
that is really interesting.
Like I made no, you're good, bud. You have nothing to apologize for, brother. So yeah, we can definitely talk about it more and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I really like that idea you said about the pick and choose. I mean, I do see people's points about not having enough commanders because everyone has different play styles in the game and different roles, but that could be definitely something to look into going forward, as because, you know, Lilith pops out freaking commanders like cherries. So down the line, that could definitely be a really good possibility of possibly look into that type of method. But yeah, that's a really good suggestion.
Hey, Bella in the chat, isn't Red in Cali? 6 a.m. interview. It's 14 UTC.
Right, it is.
Yeah, 6 a.m. Yeah, no, it's early, but we have a ton of EU people, so that's why I don't like to push it too far, because then our EU guys can't really enjoy it. So that's why I do a lot of our stuff at like 14 to 16 usually, just because I've done them at 20 UTC before, and I would say probably like 65% of my community is in the EU. So then when I do it that late, it's already like 10, 11 o'clock their time. So then you lose a lot of your audience. So I do the times based on where we can get the most people to view our stuff. So that's just real quick, Bella, on that one.
Yep, he loves you. He loves you guys. See, exactly. Yeah. I'd be like, fuck that.
When he was like, he literally goes, wait, 14 UTC, like 6 a.m. my time? I go, yeah, brother. He goes, oh, I'll be there with bells on. And then I go, yeah, I'll have my whiskey bottle. He goes, 6 a.m. drinks. I go, yeah, brother, we're in Texas, bro. We don't do that bougie shit. You know what I'm saying? We're out here with shot glasses. We're ready to shoot. I got to get my liver right for Las Vegas on Wednesday. So Thursday we'll be there.
You know, before we continue, I know you said pre-shot before the shot. I think we're ready for the shot.
Oh, okay. This might loosen you up for the wife because she wants to go shopping later. So my wallet might be a little looser now. Oh shit, I just missed. Party foul. All right. Salute, brother. Cheers.
Salute, brother. Salute, everybody. I know it's early for everybody also, so happy Saturday.
Shots of espresso. All right.
Oof.
Number two. What's your second thing that you want to see added to the Osiris League?
Ah, man. For me, the biggest thing was the whole commander experience, but second thing, I don't know, but at the moment, I'm not too sure at the moment.
I'll tell
Can't
you.
really think of it off the top of my head.
I'll tell you one that I haven't verbally said out loud, but I think as a content creator, you would probably agree. I don't like the times that they have for the matches. It drives me nuts that 95% of the matches all landed on 15 UTC.
15 UTC.
Yep. So
Yep.
I think as a content creator, that drove me nuts because we had only one match at like 3 UTC, one match at like 7 UTC. Then we had 85 at 15 UTC. And as a content creator, like, dude, there's so many that are good right there that I want to cast. And you can't cast any of them.
Yeah, you made a really good point on that one because again, I was thinking from like a player standpoint, right? Someone me playing the game, but then when I was thinking about the times, it was always at 15 UTC. And you're right, one at 3 UTC, and there was one at 20 UTC for the entire thing.
Yep.
So I definitely think that's a really good suggestion. Like they should do like 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 or something like that, right? To kind of make it easier. Now we're
getting real crazy. Fuck me, man. I can't cast that many.
But still, it gives you opportunity to do multiple, right?
The grind would be super real. Oh, guys, this is my 17th cast of today. Thanks for hanging out. Dude, we had people that literally stayed when I didn't miss a single time slot this season. So when it was 3 UTC, 7, 13, 15, 20, dude, we had like 8 casts in a span of like 10 hours, and I didn't even miss one. It was nuts. I was just like, people are like, they're like, dude, you're a moron. You're casting matches that mean nothing. And I'm like, dude, that's the grind that you have to do to grow a channel. Unfortunately, you know, it's content. You know, a lot of people came hungry for content, and the fact that, you know, case in Legend Ronnie, what's going on, buddy? Let me catch this guy real quick. From what I have noticed, this Osiris League is all about timing every move players do, robotic style. Oh, 1531 is my TP time, if you believe that's how top teams play. Exactly, Legend.
Same here. I have specific TB times too. Yep. Legend Ronnie, the legend. What's up, man?
Dude,
you trying to jump into this?
He found me, dude. He found me. I can't hide anymore. I was hiding in his chat, just memeing him and shit.
Yeah.
And now he found me, so I can't hide anymore. Welcome to the burrito gang, my friend. Okay, so yeah, that was one of the things as a content creator that drove me a little bit nuts. Was I wanted to cast a lot, but I wasn't able to. Like, I had to choose between an LIG and this, and an 81RZ versus this, and I'm just like, dude, that's so hard to, you know, like some of these matches. And then what made it worse is then as content creators, we're like, oh shit, this is the match we got to cast, and then you have 7 people casting the same match. I'm just like, oh god. But at the end of the day, guys, like we always say, everybody loves, they have a specific creator that they'll go to. I watch Ronnie when I'm at work. I watch Gecko when I'm at work. I watch Redline's VODs. I watch all of y'all's stuff. So at the end of the day, it's one of those things, like, you know, to each their own, you know, grind it out. We're all grinding out to make the community better and grow it. So that's just where we're going to put it. Let me see. All right, let me see. All right, third thing. Well, if you didn't think of a second thing, I don't know if you're going to think of a third thing.
Nope, not going to think of a third thing.
All right.
I'm a little starstruck with you guys here.
Hey, no worries. Let me see. So great. This is Redline. He's in 1401. He's in the squad. So he was on their ARK of Osiris team. Big boy in squad. And he's also a content creator, a fellow content creator. Yes, this is Redline. Yes. All right. One thing. Yeah, he's waving out here. Look at him looking thick. All right, let me see. One thing you would like to see removed from Rise of Kingdoms in general.
Oh man.
Hey, Ronnie, real quick before I don't know when you hop out. I'll let you think about it real quick. Ronnie, I'm gonna end up hitting you up in a message because I'm gonna want to get you on one of the episodes as well, brother. If you want to do it.
That would be dope. By the way, Ronnie. I'm mature tuning that one.
I'm trying to get Mad Phantom. We're trying to get Drago. I'm gonna get some of the players that I know people want, fellow creators. Chis, if we can get them. Chis doesn't know I exist, so we'll figure it out. But all right. So
to answer your question, so I played this game for 2 years, right? This, me specifically, I think they need to. I don't know about removing, but Mighty Governor, I feel like is so outdated. The way it's being done now today, I feel like it's updated. I don't know what that looks like or how that can be improved on, but it's based off a 2-year model, right? And for me, in my opinion, I definitely think there's a way of possibly revamping that and changing it to something better. That for me specifically, because to be honest, even though I'm my power, right? People think like, oh, you would Mighty Governor every day. Hell no, bro. I've only won that thing one time in 2 years because I refuse to do it because just too much drama around it. There's too much things that go into it. So for me specifically, I think they definitely need to look at that and revamp that for something that can happen in the future.
I agree with you, man. I've been saying it for a long time that it drives me nuts that I see MGEs still getting, I don't want to say rigged, guys. It's not really the word, but predetermined winners. I would if you're seeing that and you're literally seeing hundreds of kingdoms that are already doing that, just make it a normal event. You know, give an opportunity for everybody else to be able to actually do it. You could easily make it into a 7-day event where you grind out each day to get X amount of commander sculptures. Maybe you don't make it so massive, and then you have a leaderboard that then you can reward people with even more. But at least give it the opportunity of free to play to be able to get it. Because there's commanders that I still haven't gotten, and I've lived in old kingdoms, but it's because of power and, you know, KVK coming up, stuff like that, where you need players to be able to expertise out commanders, all that kind of stuff. So all the free to play, which is probably 90% of your player base, aren't being able to get any of these commanders unless they have like a free for all. Like we do it in 399, where we have 3 set and then 1 free for all. That way anybody else can go for it, just not the big boys. But that being said, you could easily make it like a 7-day event, similar to how we do the other one where it's like farm barbs, do all these things, but you do specific day. You're like farm 500 barbs in a day to max out this to get 10 commander sculptures. You know, you can make it a grind or do something like that, but you're giving incentive where if people want Zenobia, if you really, really want Zenobia and you have to grind 500 barbs in a day or 750 or whatever it is, people will grind for that. You know, they're willing to put in the AP, they're willing to put in the time. As a free to play, it's worth the, you know, it may be worth the investment. It may not be, but I'm just saying if you want that opportunity, you can at least get it. Because right now, rigged or predetermined MGEs, I think, like you're saying, are back when everyone used to compete for it, then it was a good thing. But now it's like we're trying to minimize kills. We're not the kill event really is irrelevant outside of KVK. There's certain aspects of it where it's just like, you know, outside of KVK, you know, a lot of those things, it's like, well, train so many troops, removing lag from Lost Kingdom. Look at this legend Ronnie out here.
I would love to remove lag. I would love to remove lag. I'm hoping for Ronnie and you guys to help me figure that out. You guys are the big boys. I mean, you guys help me out with that. You know,
I gave a possible solution, but nobody's gonna like it. That's the problem. A lot of people. Okay, so what sells games? Animations, visuals, you know, pretty environments, all that. But guess what that requires? A shitload of load on your servers, guys. That's what it requires. If you want a less laggy game, you're gonna have to forfeit all of that shit unless they're gonna completely overhaul their entire server base, which is, everyone thinks it's really easy. It's not, guys. It's very, very expensive. There's a reason a lot of games haven't moved away from certain engines. They don't move away from servers. Call of Duty, look, billion-dollar games are still stuck in the same servers that they used to be. So it's not that easy. The alternative that I offered is you add a feature to remove animations and to remove like visual effects. So like tree shadows, you don't need them. Animations from Herald, having 150 Heralds flinging their freaking axe is not gonna fucking help. Hearing William grunt every fucking 10 like he's taking the roughest shit you've ever heard. The roughest shit you've ever heard, and just hearing it over in ARK of Osiris. Fuck, dude, I had to fucking mute that shit, dude. I wasn't having that shit. Literally, my entire community was like, "Fuck this dude!" Like, He's the only one that fucking grunts. He doesn't even say something cool. He just sounds like he's constipated. That's all. Yeah, he just sounds like he's constipated. That's all it sounds like. At least with Harold, you could have at least said like skull. Like he could have yelled something like Viking related out or done something cool. No, it's just a pinche grunt. I got all sounds out. Yeah, pinche grunt, dude.
And then Chandra with his freaking little flower, like his feathers coming out, like 10 of them.
And then fucking Zenobia with her fucking incense thing, like just opening and closing. Dude, I literally thought, like, from a Catholic, for those are Catholics, you know how they have the incense thing that they open and it fucking, that's literally the only fucking thing I saw. She's clapping cheeks and clapping her fucking incense thing, dude. It's just nuts. All right, here we go. Man. Let me see. Well, you told me this one. How long have you been playing Rise of Kingdoms? You already told me over 800 days. Yeah. All right, here's a big one. Advice for players wanting to become better at Ark of Osiris.
Dude, practice makes perfect, man. Okay, so a couple things. For me, again, this is just for my thing. The way I got better was 1, practice. 2, go. What's the best way to say this? Do your research, right? Talk to your teammates. Work on the things that you lack on. I know old people say, oh, get better commanders, you know, get better tech. Yeah, obviously, right? To get to that point, you need to be definitely work to that point. But to be a better player, it's all about awareness in the game. I think every team has strategy, but it's all about the people who execute the timings, the coordination in our game. That's what gets you to the next level, in my opinion, because you can give someone a strategy, but they're running around with their head cut off, bro. It's not going to matter. In order to get better, it's to truly practice and build that chemistry with your team, in my opinion.
I totally agree. That's one of the things in season 2 that I brought up to Mad, because Mad I talk with Mad Phantom a lot, just in random chats.
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm like, dude, just, yeah, he's an awesome dude. So I told him, I'm like, dude, just keep your head up, man. I go, y'all literally formed the team. This was before that the second season. I go, you literally formed the team like 2 months before the Osiris League, and they didn't play every single match with the same crew, with the same group, with the same, like, they didn't, and they got that as far as they got. And I told them, I go, dude, just on your off season, because they had gotten eliminated, I go, on your off season, just play with the same team. You want, if you want to test different roles, test different lanes, that's fine. But at the end of the day, these players, without you having to freaking tell them anything, they don't really need to read the game plan unless it's slight adaptations.
Yep.
They already know, okay, I'm garrisoning this structure at this time. I'm porting in at this time. It's going to take me 3 minutes to get across the field to get to this location. It's going to take us 7 minutes to come to the rally to get here, to break off, to go to the timings, guys. Like, that's the one thing that I will say with the big boy teams. They know their shit. They know their timings down to a small time frame, where they're like, if I need to launch a rally on this city across map, it's going to take my CC, Belisar, whatever. Y'all know, Attila Takeda, it's going to take them 3 minutes to get to the mid where I can break off and then come down. Like, I can't tell you how often we've heard that, especially with John Wick and all that. Like, timing and strategy will outdo a lot of commander issues that you may run into, because at the end of the day, you know, if you can't get your marches where they need to be, it doesn't make a difference if you have Attila Takeda. It doesn't make a damn difference if he's 5 minutes late. You know what I mean? And that's the ultimate thing. That's why when John Wick, everyone says you have to have VIP 17. You have to have, and John literally came on. He goes, dude, we have 6 people on our team that have VIP 17. And I was fucking blown away. I'm like, what? Like, all you hear is everybody has to have VIP 17, and you have to have max expertise, everything under the sun. He goes, dude, you just know your fucking role. Just know your fucking role. If you're the one running the ARK, he goes, you see my ass out there with Belisarius, literally the commander that everyone says is a joke, and I'm the guy that's fucking whooping your ass by capturing the ARKs with this scrub commander that you call a scrub commander. So it's, I think I totally agree with you on that point, and I think a lot of big boy teams will agree with that, as well as, so for our up and comers, just pay attention, guys. That's the big thing. Knowing timings, practice. Dude, John literally says they practice so much that they get upset that they have to practice that much.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I totally agree. Practice makes perfect, man. When you get those timings down and do your homework and watch the game film, it's game changer for a team.
Yep. I think the other thing I would say, guys, is watch VODs, watch casters, watch breakdown footage, watch. There's so much stuff that you'll learn, and I can't tell you. There's stuff that my community and a couple in your community have reached out to me and said, like, dude, like, you're spot on. You saw this, you picked this out, and it's something that if you're not used to seeing, you're gonna pick it out. So that's why, like, with a lot of us, when we break down footage, even Ronnie does it. When we're breaking down strats, we're breaking it down so that y'all can easily consume it, but not in a weird way where it's like we're talking like computer talk. We're talking as if we're trying to break it down to a 5-year-old, you know, not in a bad way, not in that way, just so that y'all can understand what the big boy teams are trying to do. We're not gonna give you all the strats, but some of the basic ones that a lot of people use, CC break off. That's a big one now. People are CC rallying with windswept and that flag. I don't even remember what it's called, but that's absolutely insane that they're getting there across the field before a CC rally is hitting the, like, it's just insane. It's just insane. So, all right, let me see. One thing you wish you knew when you first started playing Rise of Kingdoms.
Man, commander, what commanders to focus on, bro? When I first started the game, my Richard was a 1-2, like a 1-2-2-5. Martel was like at a 1-1-4-2, and that was before Roni started streaming. That was before Chiz started streaming. It was more of like, oh, okay, yo, I'm gonna use my Scipio Richard. You know, like, I really wish I really understood like how to definitely what commanders to focus on. It took me a long time, brother, to really like get them like where I need to get my account where it needed to be. It was bad, man. It was just bad for the first month of the game. It was just horrible. I really wish that the content creators were out earlier when the first game started before I started really investing in the game. Dude, it was bad, man.
I died so hard. I was watching a Ronnie stream, and he was streaming. It was the one day I was at work, and he was casting the Lost Kingdom 70, which is the one with 561 and 556, and he literally goes, bruh, this Scipio march is fucking OP. What the fuck? Literally, we're watching this Scipio get absolutely fucking obliterated on the screen, and he was just like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Like, you know, Ronnie, dude, it was dying. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? Fucking Scipios everywhere. I was like, bruh. I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. I'm just like, and keep in mind, guys, like, it might have been a meme, but at that point, they hadn't taken the pass. They were literally outside, and people were sending Scipios getting absolutely obliterated, and I was just like, fuck me, dude. I was bawling at work. I was trying not to laugh so hard, but Ronnie was just putting them on blast. And like, for those of y'all who know, it became like a fucking meme where people did hashtag justice for Bulba. Became the fucking meme in the LKC, because when I left 561, like when they booted me out, all that kind of stuff, 561, which was our enemies, literally flooded the chat with justice for Bulba. And fucking all you saw was justice for Bulba everywhere. I was like, oh my god. Fucking Ronnie.
Justice for Bulba.
Yeah, fucking Ronnie. It became a fucking meme, and it wasn't even like a bad intention, but 556, dude, fucking blew it up. And Ronnie, oh god, I was dying of laughter. I was trying not to cry while I was doing it, but yeah, dude, it was.
Hey, you're happy now, man. That's all that matters.
Yeah, commanders are a rough thing, guys. So if you don't know, go check out their VODs. I don't tend to do commander vids because I don't spend a ton of money in the game to unlock all of them, and I don't really want to ask somebody else to make content for me. So I don't focus on that. That's why I like the Osiris League and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But go check out Ronnie, go check out Chisco, go check out Gecko and Drago, all them sexy mofos out there making commander vids. And just don't listen to their talent trees, because they're you know, they're pulling your pants down on those. But me and Bulba do random. Me and Bulba do random. We do Bulba do random shit. Yeah. We're just putting shit in here. Dude, I told everybody about the OP talent trees, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is that?" It literally looked like Dark Souls, like where shit was everywhere. And dude, people were like, "What the fuck talent trees are these?" I'm like, dude, y'all don't even know how good y'all have it. People have expertise Richards and Ethel. Dude, we were out there rallying the fucking the main structure in the kingdom with fucking Joan of Arcs.
Oh god,
way back when, dude. KVK 1, we were running with Boudikas on the field, and we had people
for sure.
We had people complaining about Oh, I don't have the expertise, Richard. I'm like, bitch, we out here running with Pelagius primary. We had YSG primary rallies going on.
Yep.
We had people migrating in for Kingsland into KVK1. Dude.
Oh, dude.
I don't want to hear
it. was bad.
I don't want to hear
Yeah.
I don't want to hear shit.
Y'all blessed.
I want to hear shit.
Blessed.
But there's so much downtime, bitch. We had KVK1. The gap between KVK1 and 2 was like 8 months. I don't want to hear shit about.
It was. It was.
I don't want to hear shit about 30 days waiting. Give me.
Yeah.
Kiss my
you
ass.
Are blessed.
I
waited the whole year for the first KVK.
Exactly.
Bro, it was bad.
Exactly. All right, here we go. What is the team you dread playing the most in Osiris League?
Fuck, dude. I dread meaning
okay,
who I fear. Like basically who I fear, right? Like
I don't want to say fear because then it puts a negative connotation, like your team is scared to play this. I don't want to put it like that. I just mean dread, like it's a pain in your ass. Like, or who do you think the team would be that would be the biggest pain in your ass?
Dude, to be honest, and we played them, man. Like, just when we faced it, HKL was really tough for us. HKL, like, there's a lot of respectable teams in top 32. Like, Boobs are an amazing team. C9N, OV, of course, and so many other teams. Rose is also in Snow, but HKL, bro, when we faced them, holy shit! Like, timing, coordination, everything they did. Unfortunately, they didn't make championships this round, but man, that level of coordination was intense, bro. Like, and I think I'm a decent player, right? I understand like timing, I understand coordination, I understand like all the basics of ARK, but dude, they're on a whole nother level, bro.
That's what I keep telling everybody. It's a
Jesus Christ. I was about to install the game 10 minutes into the match. It's over. I'm done. They're that good.
Thanks for hanging out, Ronnie. I appreciate it, brother. Good luck on your ruins, bro. I'm sure you'll be streaming it, so have a good have a good old time with it. But yeah, man, dude, HK, I tell everybody, I don't care that they lost against OV.
Yeah.
OV knows.
OV's a great team.
OV's a great team in their own right. They had the good day with the perfect strat with and that's what you got to understand, guys. The difference between the big boy teams and the great teams is very slim, and I'm talking like one ARK kind of slim provision, like the perfect call out for sending multiple provisioners. There's little things that make it. When you have teams like OV and HKL, dude, the timings were absolutely insane. You had rallies that were crisscrossing at the exact same time. You had people collapsing at the same time. They literally had it down to a T. So I can respect that, dude. That's absolutely nutty.
I'm still shocked at how bad I got, how good they were.
All right, here we go. Personal question. One of them you won't really know because most of us haven't gotten into it. But if you had to choose original KVK map, light versus dark, or the new KVK map.
So obviously I haven't played the new KVK map yet, right? Yep. But I really enjoyed the first KVK map with some I hope they make some modifications, but again, this is based on a player me where I'm at in the game now. The first KVK map I would really enjoy. That pass opens up, you go ham. Like that's what I look forward to now. I think for a player that's still like growing, working to get to a certain point, light versus dark is maybe a good KVK for you because it's slower, right? You can get more honor points that way. You can do all the high level barbs and nodes and not be locked out. Like first things. But for me currently now, KVK map originally would be the best one for me.
I like that. See, the only thing that I wish they would have done, I see where the new map is at. I see the blend. It really does look like a blend and a modification of both of the first two. The only thing I don't like is I wish they would have put more structures on the zones where you're going to be competing with your left and your right kingdoms, because I feel like there was only one structure. So once you get blasted out of that zone, most teams are going to fight to get, if you have 3 or 4 structures in there, you're willing to battle because that's a lot of buffs that you're going to be losing. And I feel like right now, the initial fight is going to be really good, but then the flame is going to burn out really quick once you get pushed out. And that's the only thing that I didn't really care for. I think they emphasize on the starting zone too much, that when they put the ruins inside your starting zone.
That was confusing. I was like, wait, why?
You could have literally put the ruins right in the middle of that zone to be contested, and put structures around it, and then you made that entire zone contestable.
Oh, and that would be a blast.
You know what I mean? Because then you have people coming through the pass to march all the way through to get to ruins. Like you're just making it to where that first zone, you're coming out hot. You know, because to me, I think one structure isn't enough to entice me to go zero myself to get one structure that's going to give me a buff that I would have normally gotten anyways in light versus dark. So that's just me. Though.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I agree with you on that too. They should definitely make each zone more enticing to fight for instead of like, just one thing. It's fine. I got ruins in my starting zone. I'm not going to come out.
We're good. We'll just farm honor over here.
Yeah, we're fine.
All right.
Good point.
Do you believe, and here's kind of a two-pronged question. Do you believe Osiris League can become an esport?
Man, to be honest, I feel like it's going that route, because when I think of esport, I think of Call of Duty, I think of like League of Legends, I think of all these things, Overwatch, right? It has a format to do that. I don't know how they'll get there, but the gameplay, like it has a foundation to do that, right? I mean, I think it'll take some time. I think it'll take a while to get to that fan base and viewership, but there's potential there. But to make that specific format into an official esport, I don't know that background, but the format's there. It's just, will it get to that point? I'm not sure. But if I just snap my finger and say ARK Osiris gameplay is an esport, there's a possibility, I think.
See, the one massive change outside of the server stuff, guys, we already know all that. We understand that. Typically, when you're League of Legends, Call of Duty, they're all hopping onto one server. So that's why they can lock people out. They have a designated server that is for competitive play. So when you're going to link up and they're going to custom match or whatever it is, they're literally hopping all into one server. So if one person has lag, you're going to all have lag. It's not just one person who has shitty connection. It's all on there. So that would be one thing that they would have to do for sure. The other thing that I always say that they have to have, well, the commander thing we already talked about. That's another thing. Okay. We won't dive into that. We already talked about that. But the third thing that I always said, and this is coming from a content creator, as a caster, and you can relate to this as well. The spectator experience is absolutely atrocious right now. Absolutely atrocious. And when I mean that, I don't mean it in a bad way where it's not correctable. I mean, it needs to be corrected. So you reference Call of Duty, you reference League of Legends, you reference all that. What happens, CSGO, what do they do when they have competitive tournaments? They have their YouTube channel where they have casters, and they have multiple streams going on inside of their channel. Okay. So they utilize the backbone of another company who's well known for broadcasting live streams, all that kind of shit. Because a lot of y'all don't understand the reason that they lowered from season 1 to 2, they lowered it from 500 viewers to 200 viewers was because they were trying to lessen the lag on the game itself. So what you're doing in turn by offloading your entire spectator onto YouTube, you're freeing up all of that space off of the server in order for just the players to be playing, if that makes sense. So you don't, and there's no cap. You could have, if there's 80,000 people that want to watch this match, 80,000 people can watch this match. It's not capped off at 200 or dependent on me to cast it or to do whatever like that. That's the third thing that I always say that they have to do, because guys, if you want it to become bigger than what it is to naturally grow your game, you need the spectators, and that's right now they don't have that. They're capping it off at 200 unless me, you, Chisco, Ronnie, whoever is going to cast it on YouTube, then we're not capped, and that's the unfortunate truth with that part. So hopefully they fix all that stuff, but I do definitely agree with you on that. Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree with that. Like 200 is horrible in my opinion. Like 200, I don't know how they're gonna fix that, but 200 is horrible. And also the other thing to add about being esport, like the whole, because a lot of players who compete at the level spend the investment to get the commanders and do all that. So that definitely needs to be looked at too, to have everybody in the playing field to be able to play if it became an esport, right? Like you can't say, oh, I drafted Redline because he has all the commanders and he put this much money into the game. Like I think that definitely needs to be looked at for us to get to that point as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that part. The balance between investment and what you're gonna give have to be kind of looked at really close, because you don't
Yeah.
want guys to be like, you know what, I don't need to invest. And this is from Lilith's side. You don't want people saying, well, I don't need to invest $100,000 to get max expertise all my commanders if you're going to give them to me for free in Osiris League. And that's
Exactly.
I get the draw and the draw for that, but at the same time, if you want competitive integrity inside of your game mode, it's something you're going to have to do. You know, you just, if not, then it becomes a pay to win event. And you know, I'm not saying that you can't win, because SFS have done it. They don't have Zenobia, they don't have all that, so it's not taking anything away from them. Good strategy, good teamwork. But I can tell you right now that I know a lot of teams that have really good teamwork that didn't make it because they lacked a ton of commanders. And I don't mean just Zenobia. I mean, there were a lot of top 32 teams that barely had Theodora. They barely had YSS. I know when I was in 561, we hadn't even had a single YSS, Theodora. We hadn't had any of those. So, you know, you're coming in on your laurels of just good strategy at that point, or recruiting somebody who has it. And that's kind of a little on that one. So all right.
Agreed.
All right, fam. Post your questions in the chat. Now is your time to shine. I'm gonna scroll all the way back up. The chat isn't crazy, but we're gonna scroll back up, see any questions y'all have. If you have questions for Redline himself, funny or not, post them. If you have them at the game, post them. Content. All right. I didn't ask you about this, and I probably should. I'm gonna dip off, because you're my first content creator that I've actually interviewed on this specific series. So I wanna definitely ask you about it, because everybody else I can't ask because they're not content creators.
Yeah.
All right. So in your opinion, all right, YouTube. Okay. First off, I know you've heard all the things with Twitch and YouTube going on right now, all that kind of stuff. What made you go with Twitch originally? Just out of curiosity.
Twitch originally, so I knew that, you know, a lot of big name streamers like Chisgo, Ronnie, Drago, were all on YouTube, Gecko as well, right? So for me specifically, Twitch wasn't really established in the Rise of Kings community. I think it was only at 2,000 people actually viewed that category. So I was, you know what, try that out there. It wasn't saturated, so I went the Twitch route, and I've been doing it ever single since. And just recently started doing VODs on YouTube.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
That's a smart play. I thought about a similar thing. The problem is I was like, dude, it's gonna be, if it's not oversaturated, then it might be undersaturated, which then you're kind of putting your eggs in that basket of, are people gonna find me? And that was the big thing that I had. I was just like, the game was established, maybe I'll just grind it out, do that. But dude, that's awesome to hear. Yeah, I tried it on Twitch and grew decent. But then I was like, oh, I saw the affiliate pop up, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, I don't do a ton of VODs. So the live stream was a big deal for me, and being exclusive. So that's the reason why originally we got to the affiliate part. I didn't accept it, but then we moved over to YouTube just because, like, primarily for those of y'all who are new to the channel, I primarily focus on live streaming content. I don't tend to do a lot of VODs, because live streaming to me, I do it all for the engagement, guys. I do it for y'all. I do it so that I can hang out with y'all. I do it as a release. That way, on a shitty day, we can come have a drink together and chill and hang out. Because there's a ton of content creators that do a shit ton of VODs, dude. And I don't really want to be doing the same content as them. Like, they're doing it because it's their channel. They're exclusive to Rise of Kingdoms. I don't do exclusive, guys. We're playing Fall Guys and random shit everywhere, so don't worry about it. But all right, so YouTube, dude, are you excited, bro? The growth I've seen from you is absolutely insane, bro. It's absolutely, and I think the last month, bro, almost 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs. To think about that, fucking insane, dude. Congrats, man. Congrats.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Just again, the support from everybody. And again, I posted YouTube videos since March of this year, like a little bit here and there, right? But nothing really crazy, where I streamed on Twitch and then just posted the VOD on YouTube. But then this month, I really challenged myself, going, you know what? I'm gonna try making VODs out, something different, something unique that, you know, I haven't seen really anywhere, just about me as a person and the stuff that I enjoy. And ever since then, man, the support from the community has been amazing to get me where I am now. I think it was about 1,200 subs, and since October 1st.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy.
Fucking nuts, dude. I was
Yeah.
watching. We were talking about that. We were joking about. I'm like, big boy out here. Shit. We out here. I'm like, oh, just hit partner, and he's like, oh, coming up on it. He goes, I just don't have this thing, and I'm like, and then he goes, oh, just got partner. I'm like, god damn, like god damn. But all right. So serious question about content creators and Rise of Kingdoms, and I get asked this a lot. So I'm gonna ask you. It won't be anything. You don't have to give specifics on it.
Yeah.
As a content creator in Rise of Kingdoms, do you find that it is harder to establish a foundation inside of a kingdom?
As a content creator?
As a content creator.
Oh man, that is a tough question. I think it's based on individual, right? It's really based on individual. But if you're starting out as a content creator, it can be tough. It can be tough, right? For people to be for you to be a magnet towards other players. But also, I think if you're an established player, like you're known in the kingdom, and then you start as a content creator, you have more leeway of doing that. But I think being a content creator is tough in any kingdom you're in. You have that target on your back, if I can say for you. That's definitely something that you for content creators have to struggle with, because the internet trolls, man, are everywhere, buddy. Internet trolls are everywhere.
Dude, they're so dude. I was literally like, I told my wife, I made it, baby, I made it. The trolls are here, and I'm like, oh my god, it was fucking insane, bro.
Yeah.
We're going from like lovey-dovey, and then one guy's like, dude, you're fat as shit. You fucking suck.
Yeah.
What are you like? Bro, why are you sweating? I'm like, dude, you're making me nervous. That's why. Dude, you just have to like battle it so hard, dude. It's one of those things. I think as a content creator, a lot of people don't understand. Like, dude, it's specific kingdoms are built for creators. They're willing to grow. They understand the value that a creator will bring. When it comes to recruiting, when it comes to knowing players. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've told our leadership, I'm like, guys, if y'all ever need anything, just ask. I go, I have a bunch of connections outside of this kingdom that if we ever need to ask, or they're looking to move, or they're doing whatever, or we're looking to partner up in KVK, ally up, like there's so many like connections that content creators make, but the unfortunate thing is a lot of people see just the negative, like, oh, you're giving us a disadvantage because you stream our KVKs. Why are you streaming our ARK of Osiris? Why are you? I'm just like, dude, it's value. It's value. Like, you have to see it in the opposite light, in my opinion. Yeah. If I'm gonna stream our ARK of Osiris, guys, most regular ARK of Osiris aren't being played in a serious fashion, guys. They're for fun. They're to learn. They're gonna try weird shit. They're not playing to absolutely obliterate people. We're all competitive, but a lot of the times most people are using them to learn and test out new commanders, new pairings, new shit. So by streaming it, all you're doing is building value around your team itself and your kingdom, because then you can start advertising that. And that's what I tell 399 peeps. I'm like, don't be afraid of doing it. I'm like, I do it for 1 AVG. I talk with Matt. I'm like, bro, do you mind if I cast your regular ARK? He says, hell no. He goes, you come in anytime, you fucking cast that shit, and I do it every time. Not with Osiris League, I don't, but I cast it all the time, and you're not gonna really be pulling anything off of those outside of, who's leading, who's garrisoning, but they're trying new shit. They're rallies, they're trying Alex rallies, they're trying Chandra, they're trying all weird shit. So it's just for testing, and then we figure all that stuff out. So I think there's pros and cons for being in the game, and dude, I'm just happy, dude. You're gonna be blowing up here real soon. We've been talking about some of the stuff that I want to see you do for sure, because
for sure,
your investment, and you're in the game and doing all that. So guys, keep an eye out. The VODs are gonna be lit.
No, I'm really glad, and I'm glad to have you as someone that I can definitely lean upon for any advice, and I appreciate your perspective and what you do, man. I really do appreciate it.
Of course, brother. Of course, anytime. Dude, how excited are you for KVK in 1401?
Bro, I'm excited. Like, the group that we're with right now, like the reason why we came to 401, right, is the people here. Like, again, I have so much love for my people in 341. The OGs are still there, right? But I go with my team. Like, if they need me, I'm gonna be there. and the community that 401 gives us from TN and like it's like literally like your boys next door. Is like basically I drove down the street, I saw a Super Bowl party, and they're like, hey, come through. We joined that party. They're good people, they're good fam, and I'm blessed to have them with me in this kingdom. So we're really excited for what's to come. Hopefully Lilith, makes it an enjoyable KVK whenever that is.
Dude, you know what I'm hoping for, and I know everybody is. Dude, if y'all fucking partner up with 307, I'm gonna boycott that fucking KVK. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's bullshit. That's gonna be the bullshit. Some top grade bullshit. Because guys, if y'all don't know, I believe they're number 1 and number 2 right now. If those motherfuckers are partnering up, guys, low. Fuck that. Nah. There's gonna be, if you're complaining about lag now, there's gonna be 4,000 marches just from those 2 people combined, not including everybody. Dude, it's gonna be unplayable. I don't care if you got the fucking iPad in your face, you're not gonna be able to play. It's gonna be low. Yeah. Chalk that shit up. Let me see.
To answer that question about the whole 307 to 401 thing, I just hope that I mean, we have so much love for 307, of course, but I hope that the leaders of 401, they want to have a fun KVK, and I'm always down for a fun KVK, a fun competitive fun KVK. So whatever that is, I'm down.
You heard it here, folks. Redline wants to zero all the 307 players. You hear it here first, folks. I'm just kidding.
We don't want a boring KVK no matter what.
The line has been drawn. Thor's kitty cats are now in the chat. No, I'm just playing. No, they're not. They're not. But I'm sure Thor would be posting some damn kitty cat memes here soon. All right, we're gonna flow through the chat real quick. Let me see. Nice journey. DS is a beast. Lol. Yeah, no, he's an animal, dude. He's an animal.
He is.
Let me see. Redline is a full-time YouTuber, or is he doing something other than YouTube? That's a good answer. Good question, Jack. So, are you a full-time YouTuber, or are you doing something else outside of YouTube?
I have a full-time job, so I live stream and I do YouTube after work. So I do 40 hours a week at my real job, spend time with my fiance, and then try to find time to do YouTube and live stream throughout the week. So a lot of moving parts.
In general, what job do you do? You don't have to give specifics or companies.
Yeah. So I work for a. Oh, this sounds horrible, but I work for a Fortune 500 corporate retailer in the United States, and I handle specifically compliance and operations for that company for our loss prevention team. That's all pretty much I'll say. Yeah.
You sound so professional. I like it. I like it. Nice. So you're saying I can hit you up for the discount? No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
kidding. We'll talk on the side.
Yeah. All right, let me see. He's in Cali. John Wick. So Wick Gaming is John Wick. He says, "Hey, hi Redline. Where are you from and living at the moment?" So he's in Cali. John.
I'm in California.
California. Speedy.
That's John Wick?
Yeah, that's Wick Gaming is John Wick. Yeah. I need to actually give me 1 second. Wick, John, I'm gonna mod you because then I don't need somebody making your other. Let me see. There you go. Speedy. Red. Who do you like more, Speedy or Cloudy?
Ninja. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
Ninja, LOL. Nice. Ninja dropped me a training ruin, Speedy. Oh god. Oh, the 401. The 401 clowns are in. I love it. You love to see it, man. I love me some 401. You're still getting notifications on the rally. Oh, I thought my phone was going off. Let me see. Coffee, B teams. Okay, I think we chalked this one up. The other A also needs to be willing to lose troops. I agree, Ninja, when we were talking about the KVK stuff. If activity wins you KVK, then logically 1331 won the KVK scene. They were the most active. I'm pretty confident they won the KVK.
Yeah, they did.
I honestly, if I had to be perfectly honest, and I usually am, based on what I was spectating, 331 carried 93 super hard in that KVK. Not to say 93 didn't do anything, but 331 were absolute fucking monsters. They were everywhere.
They're everywhere, dude. Like ants.
It was like mosquitoes on shit. They were literally everywhere. We were casting it, and you couldn't even zoom out without seeing you know, it literally looked like people had chicken pox on the field. Like, it was insane. I was just like,
Yeah.
what?
They were active, yeah.
Let me see. Left my ass off. Who's with Bulba? We already answered that one.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. You're in the hot seat. Time to salsa. Uh-oh. Bella's out here asking you to salsa. All right, let me see. Step one, have a beer. Step 2, have a banana. Oh, shit. Okay, well,
what's going on?
Chat's getting interesting now. Lambo, what's going on, buddy? Curious to know where he put his coins and Eye of Talent and his picks for the finals tomorrow. It's a good question, Lambo.
So originally I put my picks on our team, obviously, right? And then when that didn't happen, I put on HKL. That didn't happen. Now I have it currently on OV.
I think we're all there. I think like 90% put it on HKL, and they were so excited because they bet on OV, and they're like, "Yes, you made me rich, but you made me poor all at the same time, you bitch." You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh yeah, they were all mad. Mrs. Bulba, loose wallet, keep drinking. Oh shit. Okay, well she joined the chat. Okay, nice.
Okay.
All right. All right. Like Borat. Oh god, the fucking Borat movie, dude. I died. The new one.
I need to see that still.
Dude, it was so political, but but good. But good. Yeah, it was. Oh, dude. All right, let me see. So Ronnie's comments, he already took off, but let's see what he said. From what I've noticed, the Osiris League is all about timing, every move. Okay, we read that one.
Yep.
Everyone has a TP time order. LOL. Yep, exactly, Bella.
Yep.
Everyone does. If you're asking about that, they literally do. So I'll tell you, when I was in one of our top 32 alliances, we literally, it was a requirement for you to be on Discord. And when you were on Discord, we had specific people that were unmuted and everybody else was muted. And the call out person was literally in the game. They poured it in. They were like, okay, row 1 poured in, and everybody had they were assigned a row, and you literally poured in. Row 2 poured it. If you poured it in early, you get absolutely throttled by people, because when you get into those top tier matches, you have a specific, not a specific spot, but a specific row in general. Some teams may have a specific spot, but that seems a little overkill. But a specific row is very, very important, where your provisioner is going to be, where your rally leaders are going to be, where your first teleport people are going to be. It's very important. So that's a big deal for a lot of the big teams. So let me see. Ronnie, second is the players having awareness of what is going on and study your opponent's strategy, plus your teams being capable of adapting strategy. Yeah, that's a big one that a lot of teams can't do, is adapt your strategy on the fly. That's why the one-trick ponies don't tend to make it into top 32, because it's just the way it is. All right, let me see. Who's your co-host? Already went through that. Redline, indeed. MGE, my worst nightmare. So much BS along with MGE. All right, Bella, thoughts on fixed MGE? I think we kind of touched on it, but you can hit it up.
I mean, that conversation is like really up in the air. I think so for us in 401, we have a currently fixed my governor event for top 3. But the great thing about that fix is that all the top alliances speak about who those 3 are and determine it based on which alliance thinks that person should be, and everybody after that 4 through, I don't know, 25 are free for all, right? But I think it can work. I've never done it before in my experience, but I think what we currently have today works, and I'm excited to see how that goes. Because before, dude, people had to score 290, 300 million points to even get top, first place. So like, at that point, it kind of bro, like that was like, for me to win one, it was like 200 million points. Like that was ridiculous. But I mean, I see what they're doing in 401, and I appreciate them taking the effort to work with each other to kind of get that foundation, so the right people who willing to max that person out and contribute it is something great. So I'm excited to see how that goes.
Yeah, see, for ours, and I don't think it's hidden knowledge, so I'm not gonna give super specifics like on people and location and all that kind of shit. But the way that we do it in 399 is because we have 3 major alliances. Yeah. So, and there's 4 MGEs. So what we do is each alliance gets their own MGE. So MCO will get the first one, BBTH get the second one, Eve gets the third one, and then the fourth one is our free for all for everybody who aren't like the whales in the kingdom. These are like for, I forgot what the cap was, but in 561, I'll give you an example. when I was there, it was capped off at 50 mil. So anybody under 50 mil, it was a free for all for that one MGE. So that anybody else outside of that, but then you would space them apart. That way you don't have people like the randos that, yeah, you lock in top 5, but then you have that number 6 that accidentally jumps over number 5, and now number 5 has to. It just causes a bigger headache.
Annoying,
so,
bro.
Yeah, so that's why for us, I like that I saw that, because at least it's fixed, but it's not the same 15 people getting it for all the MGEs. They're spreading it across the alliances, because at the end of the day, guys, if you can't expertise the commander, you don't need to be getting the fucking, like, a lot of these commanders are going to be needed for KVKs, Osiris League. Like, we have specific roles and specific things that we know that these players will do, and I understand that. But I like the opportunity for one free-for-all for people just who want it, to go try it, especially on big kingdoms. I got hit with Bazzy Baz hitting with the $5 super chat. You fellas look a little thirsty. Shots. Shit. All right. We'll do it. I got it. We're gonna do this one. Let's see, my wallet is getting looser. It is getting looser.
But by the way, Baz, thank you. It's 7:42 in the morning. I appreciate you doing this for me.
The third one, man. Dude, he's a lightweight, guys. No, he's not. I'm just kidding.
Calm down.
Right, salud, brother.
Cheers, brother.
To all the burrito gang. What do you call your community, Redline?
Squad. Oh, hold on.
The squad.
The squad.
All right. So the squad with the burrito gang. Dude, did you see the? I'll post it in a little bit. Baz, can you post the new member icon? We literally made a thick burrito. Literally thick. Booty cheeks and all, bro. Booty cheeks.
Did you really?
All. Yeah. Let me see if Baz can post it real quick. Literally a burrito with that dunk. Literally. I don't want to scroll down because I'm going to lose my spot, but let me see. Second part of Lambo's question. Who do you have winning this weekend?
Oof, man. I think it's going to be OV, but SFS, they could be surprising, man. That's my opinion.
I got
OV's the OGs.
I got OV in it too. I think a lot of people were still confused about it being multiple games or if it's just one, and we kind of confirmed that it's just one game, guys. So
it's one game. It's not top. It's not best out of 3, right?
No, it's
okay.
Not. So a lot of people were confused because of the patch notes, and I remember seeing it, and then I remembered where I saw it. So it's actually in the bulletin, guys. So if you don't know where it's at, go check the bulletin. And the Osiris League bulletin, it literally it explains it out, and it says that the event is a postseason event, best of 3 between the champions of Anubis and Horus. So it's a whole separate event. So that way it clears the confusion up, because I know a lot of people kept thinking it was best of 3, and I'm just like, dude, that even if it was best of 3, I think it falls even more in favor of OV, because experience, the element of surprise is what's on SFS, but they've already played each other once, so a little bit of that kind of goes out the window already. Let me see. Iron Rust, MGE is the main reason. Kingdoms go into Civil War, deciding a way to fix. Guys, it's one of those things. That's why, like, to a certain extent, I don't jump to younger kingdoms, because, guys, I'm at the point in the game where I don't really want to be dealing with civil wars. You know what I mean? Like, in the young kingdoms, there's so much civil war and internal fighting, and it's like, dude, I'm just trying to build up and not have to, lose sleep whether I need a bubble every single night in kingdom.
Yeah, you chilling.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, trying to grow, make some content, not worried about getting zeroed inside my kingdom.
Yep.
Let me catch up real quick. The ARK planners in OV literally spend 30 minutes on voice chat with each other, which each of the players every week discussing their specific role, commander pairings, etc. Guys, see that's the kind of shit, the OG shit that I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
That's taking it the extra mile. They're talking about timings and pairings and commanders and strats, and with each individual player, not per lane, with each player. Like that's the kind of detail that they're taking into it, guys. And it sounds nutty, but when you want to be top 5, win it, have possibility, that's the kind of shit you got to put in.
Yep.
Ninja Scipio Osman rally OP. Oh God.
That's an inside joke.
Oh God. Let me see. Oh, Mrs. Bulba. Okay, I'll get to that one here in a minute. Give me 1 second. Let me see.
Oh god. Oh god. What?
5v5 ARK esport? No, not okay. So she goes, Wick Gaming. I'll get back to what she said. Let me see. The trick is common investment, having team spirit, maxing the commanders that other players lack to have more value for the buck. I agree. All right, give me 1 second. I saw the dono come in real quick. Let me see. Dirty Wolf, LIG. You can always make commanders cap at what the newest has available. They started doing this for KVK, but stopped at 310 days old kingdoms. I agree, Dirty, but I also kind of at the same point, it doesn't eliminate the advantage that you're still gonna have, and that's the only thing. Like, it's a good solution, a good like band-aid on the bullet wound, but it's not gonna fix it, because if you have kingdoms that, like, I'll give you an example. The Horus Realm starts at Kingdom 1 and goes to 1556. If you cap it off where Kingdom 1 is at, then they're going to have everything. You cap it off at 1556, you're going to piss off all the players that literally are in Kingdom 16 that have all the commanders that they spend all this money on in order to not be able to use them. So I think that's the one thing. Okay, so here's what Mrs. Bulba said. She wanted me to ask, who is your favorite Pokemon, and why is it Bulbasaur?
Why is it Bulbasaur?
Yes.
What's my favorite Pokemon is
The correct answer is Bulbasaur, you mother. Come on now. God damn it.
You got me confused, brother.
That's the whole point. There you go. Fuck. Who's your favorite Pokemon? God damn it. Fuck. You're supposed to say Bulbasaur. I was trying to trick your mind.
I know you did trick me out. Honestly, my favorite Pokemon when I was growing up is Squirtle, bro.
Oh, what the bro? We gotta end this shit. All right.
You know why? Can I tell you? Can I tell you why Squirtle?
Squirtle Squad.
Because yeah, you know, like when I was growing up in 1999.
This mother.
Squirtle, you know, Squirtle. Bro, I was like, oh my god, he's adorable.
If I don't see you with the Squirtle Squad glasses, triggered. Next, one of these streams, I'm gonna see you with those. You know, the pointy Squirtle, the Squirtle Squad glasses, the ones that they wore. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You need to fucking handcraft some bullshit like that, dude.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. All
right. Chisco, we're coming for you. Oh god, y'all would win hands down, guys. That would be a cakewalk. Courtney Underwood, Redline. Did you have your coffee yet? It's so early here in Cali. Bulbaritos. What's in your cup? So in my cup is water. I've been having shots. Tequila. Yeah. I have some water because I talk a shit ton.
Or water yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't drank water or coffee yet. It's totally fine. I'll be fine. I'm fortunately at home. Miss Underwood, thank you so much for that. Oh, looks like she dropped a five piece on you.
Oh, okay.
Much love. Thank you for supporting Bulbaritos and us. I appreciate that.
Courtney Underwood with the $4.99 super chat.
Hey.
Well, let's try this. Maybe my question will be answered if I send it with 5-spot. What's in your cup? Coffee, Redline. Oh,
nope, tequila.
We answered that. We answered it. But thank you. I appreciate it, Courtney. Yeah, Courtney, you know what you should have done with that 5-spot? You should have become a member on the channel. That's what you should have done. Because then we could have spammed the fucking thick burrito emojis. All right, no, I appreciate it, Courtney. Thank you.
I'm a member. Do I get to spam it?
Yeah, I put him in. Yeah.
I don't see it as a member. I don't see it yet.
The Bulbaritos.
Oh wait.
The one right next to the cry eyes. Thick. That's what we call it. Thick. I wore the other shirt yesterday, so if you didn't see it on the yeah, there you go, spamming that.
I'm good.
Down.
Thank you, Miss Underwood.
We're literally. I shit you not. We are literally gonna make merch for our members. You'll get the reference, but it's gonna be titled "Down with the Thickness." I'm literally gonna make merch that says "Down with the Thickness." No. Dude, Pog.
Oh man,
it's gonna be so good.
Oh man, we would be horrible in Vegas together.
We're gonna make thick merch like pants. I'm gonna have thick on the booty, dude. It's gonna be so lit. It's gonna be cringe. I love it.
Hey man,
I'm gonna go ham, dude. I'm gonna wear the thick booty pants, and then I'm gonna do that chingon, the twerk session, dude. It's gonna be fire.
Hey, you gotta
Fire.
let chat know your boy brought that suggestion on the twerk thing on the wheel.
Red-
That was me.
I drop it every single time. So for those of y'all who don't know, Chingon, we have 2 memberships on YouTube. We have the thick burritos and the Chingon burritos. The Chingon has its own separate wheel where my wife gets to do, basically she gets to harass me for free on live televised broadcast, where she can either smash a pie in my, or smash a cream pie in my face. I have to twerk. I have to do the inflatable man dance. I have to do like some of the most ridiculous shit ever for y'all on stream. So hopefully y'all enjoy the content.
That's love.
That kind of shit.
That's
All right.
love.
Let me see. I just joined. Who is this? Grim. This is Redline from 1401. He's in the squad. Squad. Dude, that's probably why, dude. Doesn't Squirtle say that? The entire squad. He literally runs around and fucking says it the entire time. Squad. Just fucking. Oh my god. I just caught that right now. Redline, a player from which alliance and kingdom? 1401. Answered that one. Hello from 1825. What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
There's one concern for KVK. We're worried I'll be bored. It'll be a boring one. I don't think y'all have to worry about that.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, y'all are gonna have. I think the only worry that I have is that they're gonna put us all in another light versus dark, which I kind of assume it's gonna happen. That kind of sucks, but I'm hoping that they're gonna stall it a little bit so that we can get more groups into one and then launch the new one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. They might open the brackets up. Maybe if this KBK might happen like in end of July. I don't know, but I mean, sorry, December.
I think it's gonna be probably the beginning of the year, because I think they're gonna have so many events running through the end of the year with all the holiday events and shit. It would be smart to launch 2021 with the brand new KVK map.
Yep.
You know, where 1401 is trying to zero Thor and his kitty cat army.
We just gotta have some fun.
I'm just kidding. Good morning, Bulba and Redline. What's going on, Adam? How's it going, bud?
What's up, Adam?
Did Redline have his coffee? No, Courtney. Let me see,
No,
Courtney.
not at all. I've had tequila.
Yeah. H-Town. Mrs. Bulba popping the H-Town. Redline's community. Squirtle squad. Pincho. Hey, Squirtle.
Hey.
Dude, that would be pretty dope. That would be pretty dope.
Bulba squad and Squirtle squad just going ham at each other?
The burrito.
Does water beat Bulbasaur, or Bulbasaur beats water?
Bulbasaur beats water. Water beats fire.
Oh, my life.
That's right.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Just want to clarify.
Give him the Chisco flex on stream. Don't you worry about it. Squirtle. All right. Let's see. Thank you. Finally, appreciate it, Courtney. You didn't have to dono for it though.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Wanted my question answered. God damn it. Let me see. Gotcha. Redline is a badass. You're a badass too. I appreciate it, Courtney. Thank you. They're popping the thick burrito out here. All good. Just messing around. Nah, you're good. Can you ask him what they're doing to elevate well, I assume downtime. Elevate the downtime between KVKs.
So we're doing a bunch of practice matches for preparing ourselves for the next season of OL. So that's keeping us very entertained. Just kind of, practicing, doing new testing, having fun. And then me and another content creator in 401 named is Zoom GT. We just 5-on-5 waste resources and fight each other in the game. So we're figuring things out, man.
Yeah. Party it up.
Yeah, we're just partying up. Dude, right now, just like everybody, we're still just, doing what we can to prepare for the next KBK. So
I'm probably gonna say this name wrong, but they're asking about thoughts on, I think it's Lubu.
Lubu? Bro, I'm the same boat as you, brother. My thought, I think he's like the same, like Hannibal. He made there's some different variations, but I don't think he's a must-have. And just in my opinion, again, I don't have him. I haven't tested him yet, but a lot of people compare him to Hannibal, and he might be a really good commander for people in the early game, like KBK1, KBK2 situation, but not a game changer in my opinion, unless someone else figures it out.
That's interesting. If they're comparing him to Barca, I wonder if they're going to try doing a lot of those combos that they were trying in Osiris League. Remember when they were using the, was it YSS Barca to get like just max?
I saw that too.
There was Richard Barca. There was an Ethel Barca, like for counter rallies. They started utilizing Barca in weird ways. So I wonder if he's like a beefed up Barca, then they might start pulling that weird ass shit.
Yeah, I think some people will be very creative and they'll figure things out. For now, based on what I've seen so far, just him being released, that's my comparison, but I guarantee you that someone's gonna figure some shit out to make it be like, oh, this is a new meta for whatever reason.
Dude, it's gonna be nutty. Dude, I'm not. I don't know how they released them though. That's the only thing I don't know, and I'm kind of interested in
bundles.
is. So it's just bundles.
That's what they said. You can get them from a bundle, so that's all I know.
So you're saying I'm not gonna get them? No, I'm just right. Right. Literally the fucking meme. $1 million. $1 million, and he could be yours.
Oh man, I don't know when he's coming out. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but supposedly I think that's what they said. So, we'll see, man.
Just put the fucking Goldfinger meme. Gold, I like gold, and then fucking dude. Oh god, dude, it absolutely drives me nuts. I wish they would just do like a. Like I get the need to make money, but you can make money in so many ways.
Yeah, there's so many ways
that they could make it like the Mulan, like a 7-day event where you unlock specific.
I agree.
And you do.
I agree.
You know, that's the one thing I don't like about bundles. Like I agree, like it's fast. People want to expertise them out really fast, can buy the bundles. That's fine, but there's missed opportunities on events that you could easily do, like Mulan. I'll give you like a perfect example. They did an event, but it was over like 3 fucking weeks. And then you only got 10 fucking sculptures. I'm like, brah.
Why is it still on?
We finished it like 3 hours after it released, and it was there for 3 fucking weeks. And then now you have to use all your legendaries. I'm just like, dude, I'm not gonna waste my legendaries on.
No, I'm gonna open damn gold keys and hopefully get her.
Yeah, I'm like, you could have made like instead of giving me fucking Sun Tzu events, you put in some goddamn Mulan events, and I'll go grind some shit out, go waste my AP. I don't care. But or replace her with Ethel, which I have like a million.
I wish they do. I wish they did.
A million fucking Ethel sculptures that I can't use or trade in or do shit on. I have to use them as stars, and I'm like, bro, that's a fucking waste.
Same here, bro.
Like, what the fuck? Like, forget that. So, there's a new. Let me see. English isn't my first language. You don't have to apologize. Yes. You don't ever have to apologize, brother. People give you shit, then I'll ban them. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll ban them too on my channel.
Ban.
Tell me who they are.
Give them that solar ban, bitch. You know what I'm saying? English, laugh my ass off. Yes, all good, brother. By the way, there's a new wheel. Oh yeah, stupid.
I saw that.
Stupid equipment wheel, bro.
I saw that.
Absolute dog shit. I'm not even excited for it.
That's crazy.
Some creators are gonna like it. The whales are gonna like it. But when you're telling me that I have to spin a wheel for equipment and the spins cost as much as the legendary wheel, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your goddamn mind.
Yep.
Like I'm not.
It's too expensive.
I'm not gonna waste 72,000 gems for the possibility of getting equipment materials. You know, that's just. Sorry, guys. That's just that's one of those updates that is being done for the mid-tier to high-tier spenders, which is good. You want to keep them happy. But as a free-to-play or as a low spender, there's no way that you're going to spend anything on that wheel besides the first 10 in order to get something out of it. Because the possibility of you getting... The return on investment is going to be absolute trash. It's already really bad on normal wheels, where I know a lot of creators are saying that the value has gone down so bad that a lot of people aren't even doing the wheels anymore because... Like, I'll give you an example on mine. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll save up all my gems. I don't spend a lot, so I'll spend it on the wheel, YOLO, whatever. I spend it. Bro, 23 Takeda heads. What the fuck are we talking? 23? 72,000 gems. And that, including the chests, I think I got 32. And I'm like, bro, I can't even level them up one level. Like, and then Mad Phantom, of course, right? Fucking pinche Mad Phantom, all right. And if he's listening to this, he's probably hard at work, which I appreciate. But
you're working too. We're working right now.
He sends me a motherfucking screenshot where he hits 3 8s in a row.
I knew it.
And then, dude, I'm like, bro, you literally got on one fucking 3,600 gem. You got more than like half of what I got with 72,000. I was so pissed. And then, of course, because I stream it, everybody tags me in their fucking screenshots. They're like, bro, I only got 110. And I'm like, what? Man. Dude, I was so triggered, bro. But I love it. I love it, guys. For those of y'all who don't know, I love the memes. I'm a ginormous troll myself. So when people send me shit like that, I get enraged. Raid Shadow Legends. Everyone keeps saying raid. They're like, isn't it raid, bro? I go, dude, it's rage. Rage Shadow Legends, because it makes me want to break my shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see. What do you think about the new accessories?
I haven't really looked into them yet, bro. I mean, like, I heard they're crazy, and just the fact that they're legendary. I think with Jordan, the legendary pieces, right? It's anything legendary, man. It's gonna be tough to do anything with. Like, I've been buying out the VIP shot like the last couple weeks, and I think I'm gonna stop now because of this new wheel. Because you mentioned it, though, it's based on a certain type of players you are. And if I'm gonna be an ARK, I have to really compete at that level. To get there, because I can't be playing ARK with all greens, right? It's not gonna work out. so I gotta make sure that I play the level. But the new accessories, I'm interested to see how they are. Again, as a player, like the playing at the caliber I am, legendary, I'm not excited about. I just gotta see what's really worth it for myself as a player and a content creator. So that's just a whole different discussion to go about. Because Bull made a good point for me. He said, you know, you do certain things now, you might as well just stream it or make a bot on it. I'm like, bro, great point. I'm gonna do that.
I literally told him, I'm like,
he said that.
I go, my dude, I sent him a message. I go, my dude, you're shitting the bed right now. Go, bro, what are you doing? I go, he goes, yeah, man, I spend a lot in the game. I go, bro, why the fuck aren't you making VODs of you fucking spending money in the goddamn game? I'm like, bro. You hear me say bro so many times. I'm literally like, I'm so salty. I'm so salty. I literally told him, I'm like, bro, you're spending money in the game and you're not recording it. He goes, oh, bro, I didn't even think about that. I'm like,
my fiance thinks I'm free to play.
Might as well be a fucking free to play. I'm like, shit, if I'm spending that, I'd be recording every mother. Spin number one, spin number. I'd be great. So he's gonna. That was one of the things we talked about, guys, jokingly. But I told him, I'm like, dude, you can grow your channel a lot. A lot of people do that. You know, if you're gonna invest into a game like that, the least you could do is just record it. Even if you don't want to live stream it or do that, you at least record it. You can make VODs over it. You can do all that. Because guess what, guys? He could be doing VODs about your equipment, wheels. He could be doing. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna waste my gems on it. So I can make a video on the hot 10 spot that I'm going to do on the equipment wheel. But Redline will be able to do all those kinds of things. And like he brought up actually a really good point, guys. That wheel is going to cater really heavily to those players that are going to be garrisoning in KVKs, rallying, doing all that kind of stuff, guys, because it makes the materials readily available, you know, and that's ultimately, that's what those big boys in the Osiris League are going to be investing in. You know, it's 100%. An investment into your account. It's an investment into your commanders, getting top tier stuff. That's why I like the new KVK stuff, because the rewards make it so that if you grind your cheeks off, you have the possibility of getting stuff that other people aren't going to have. So it gives you the opportunity to do it. So even a free to play, if you want to waste 600K AP to grind to get this one equipment piece, you do it. You have the possibility of doing it.
Do you, boo-boo?
You know, so, dude, he's stealing my sayings now. God damn it, man. He's been
Is that you, really?
Yeah. He's been hanging out with us too long. I tell my wife that all the time. I go, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Dude, she's probably going to come over here all pissed off. But, yeah, guys, you know, it's one of those things. Let me see real quick. The equipment wheel, I think, is going to be very mid-tier to high-tier spender.
Yep, I agree with you.
So it definitely, if you're not those, then I wouldn't even advise you I would get your 10 spot and then peace out. I haven't spent a wheel. LOL. I'm a fool free to play. Nice. What do you think about the new accessories? We went through that. Baz, Garden of Infinity seems like a better choice of materials and blueprints than the new wheel. Do you think they will bring that game mode back? Or have I missed it yet? No, you haven't missed it, Baz. A lot of people have been calling for that because a lot of people are getting absolutely shreked on the wheels. So they're asking for shit like the Golden Kingdom. They're asking for, because being honest, Golden Kingdom's actually really good if you can make it pretty decently in, because you get equipment, you get materials, you get a lot of really good stuff. And I'm very surprised that they haven't incorporated that more. Because instead of an alternative, instead of having Sun Tzu events in a 800-day account, you know, lol F's in chat. Make that, you know, even if you minimize it, put 3 legendary material chests. I don't care. Make it really small, but at least you're slowly accruing. Because right now, guys, I'm not trying to grind for fucking Sun Tzu sculptures. Sorry. You you know, or put in a bunch of greens. I'll grind for some greens. I'm a poor ass hobo. I can afford some greens. You know, we'll do it. Let me see. Redline has fast cav rally, 3 enemy outposts at the very start with the cacao enemy obelisk. The cacao enemy obelisk rallies been used at the start yet. Main reason would be help swarm the obelisk. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's been done before, but I think the top tier, I haven't seen that really much. What I've seen lately, it's like really interesting how people will set a rally on the obelisk, and then they break it up in between the altars, the 2 altars, and try to get first occupation points. I've seen your cast, well, like a lot of people have been doing that now as like a new upcoming strat that I've seen a lot of top tier teams do, and it works half the time, man. Like they literally have double fast marches and cut it off and just be that annoying person going around the altar trying to take first occupation points.
Exposed.
Exposed.
A lot of people. Literally, Mad came to me after they played. Who was it? It was the match that it was really close. It wasn't 1008. It was Peak. So he comes afterwards when they narrowly beat Peak to get into top 32. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was their final match. To get in for the division, and he goes, bro, they came out with some shit that I had never. I go, Mad, I've literally messaged you that strat and said it on stream 5 billion times. It literally the HKO strat,
yeah,
that I've been saying over and over. He goes, no fucking way. I go, bro, I've literally told you so many times.
It's a good starting strat.
It's now HKL does it different, guys. You have to keep it in mind. I'm giving you the basics. HKL, OV, all those have it down to a T with timing. The timing is what makes those far and beyond deadly strats, because they understand the timing that it entails to crisscross, applesauce, all that kind of bullshit across the map. That's where you become deadly. That's where you take a strat and you make it your own, because then you're changing timings up. You're changing commanders up. You're switching shit around. So that's a big one. Courtney Underwood, cacao, cuckoo. Yes. Let me see. She thinks free to play. Ninja, is she sleeping at the moment or at work? We got Jonah.
Mine's sleeping.
You're sleeping? Oh, okay.
My fiance's
mine's awake. She's already dressed, ready to go shopping and shit, ready for breakfast. Okay. All right, so ladies and gents, I think we're gonna end up this was actually a phenomenal episode. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
I appreciate
it. And yeah, guys, everyone in chat, thank y'all for hanging out with us. Ooh, thank you, Redline. I appreciate all the insight. You letting us know a little bit behind, you know, your history and everything about you. And yeah, nothing but good vibes, good wishes to 1401 on y'all's upcoming KVK, all that kind of stuff. Tell Death Squad to answer his email. No, I'm just playing. But ladies and gents, thank y'all again. We're gonna sign off, and yeah, all right, bud. We'll see you. We'll see you on the next one, man.
All right, brother. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for having me, brother.
Later. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Thank you, Redline, for gracing us with your presence, even though it was super, super early. And yeah, guys, I hope y'all are enjoying the series. This is episode 2. Episode 3 won't be next week. We're going to be out of town. It'll be the following week. And we'll let y'all know who we're going to be doing it with. I'm probably going to be shooting for Ronnie or Drago or one of those guys, maybe Mad. Depends on his schedule. And we will go from there, guys. So appreciate the likes. Make sure y'all drop the like on the stream before y'all head out. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am Anthony with the Bulbaritos. And I will see you all on the next live stream. Bulbaritos out.